So finally, we have made it to the conclusion of the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef. This is the Heart Part 6 by Drake. I've enjoyed the whole back and forth, the punchlines, the angles they take on each other. As a battle rapper, I feel like we're getting the best version of these two artists in this whole feud. And I can tell though by the performance of my Drake videos compared to my Kendrick, you guys aren't as interested in the Drake reactions, but I have to do my due diligence. I have to give each artist their just due. I have to remain objective and make sure that I give each one a fair shot and see what each one has to say. I'm not just gonna brush one off because I'm a bigger fan or because of certain things said about one. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I immediately hate them. I will always separate, kind of personal life and drama away from like just diss songs or just music in general. So before we get into it, if you enjoyed the intro and or outro song, the link to my music will be in the description. And if you'd like access to all my early content as well as have your name pop up here on the top of my videos, go ahead and join and become a member today. And if you'd like to make any requests, Patreon is going to be the place to do that. All the links in the description. Now let's get into this. The Heart Part 6. Without further ado, let's go. Ooh, a little soulful. Turn me up. So hold up. Dave Free, based off what I've gathered on these songs, is one of Kendrick's kids' fathers, possibly. Something like that. You guys let me know.
Surprise. All right. Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then?
I got your, first I was a rat, well tell me where's the proof of the trial then? And also, what he said before that?
Tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in.
That line.
First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? 1090 Jake would've took all the walls down. The streets would've had me hiding out in a small town. My Montreal connects stand up, not fall down. The ones that you get and get stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration. You waited for this moment, overcome with the...
Hold on. Oh, he was about to go into his little singing bag here, but I like what he said right here.
Get stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general.
Where, yeah, that's what I would like to know as well. Where is Kendrick getting his stories from? And also Drake, right? Like, there has to be someone in both of their circles, or a lot of times this happens in battle rap as well, like the people around that rapper will get questioned or they'll get information from them, and a lot of times unfortunately people don't ride with you as much as they might seem they do, and they cough up information that probably shouldn't be out there.
Not far down.
Personal information.
Getting your stories from, they all clowns. I am a war general, seasoned in preparation. My jacket is covered in medals, honor and decoration.
That's hard.
We waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination, but you so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation. Instead, you in that Venice studio, it's a celebration. You gotta learn to fact check things and be less impatient. Your fans are rejoicing, thinking this is my expiration. Even the picture you use, the jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication.
I like how he flipped that master manipulation thing, because now it almost sounds like Kendrick is being the manipulator by using kind of those images to manipulate maybe the perception of the people.
The jokes and the medication, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation.
You bid on a speculation. That's hard. Like, it's just speculation, but you kind of put all your chips in that bag like that, like it's facts.
You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking.
Oh shit, is that where this is from? So is Kendrick raising like this Dave Freeze kid? And there's nothing wrong with that if Kendrick is aware of it, right? But like, it seems like based off what Drake is saying, like Kendrick don't know that the kid not his or something like that.
6 months, the distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some direct shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second.
Damn, bro. I like what he said that.
Never known affection. I don't wanna dish.
It's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. You know, like they say that when a kid don't grow up with his dad, you know, they tend to be more aggressive. They tend to be more just angry and stuff because, you know, that childhood, you know, they miss that discipline or they missed having someone correct their wrongs or just check them when they were out of line.
So neglected. That's why these pedophile raps and shit you so obsessed with is so excessive. They acting like it's so aggressive, but you just never known affection. I don't wanna dish you anymore. This really got me second guessing. Touch My Body by Mariah Carey play, you probably start reflecting. I never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just.
I was gonna say that is a good point, and that's a good way to diffuse that angle, right? Like, because of his status and how big he is, bro, like he would get locked up quick or it'd get leaked quick, like someone would snitch quick, like that. Those are the type of things that maybe back in the day people could get away with when social media wasn't as big, like back in the, you know, Bill Cosby days or shit or some shit like that. But like nowadays, trying to get away with shit like that just seems like it would be way tougher. And it's just a good way to, once again, like to diffuse that angle. As a battle rapper, I always look at that, right? When someone takes an angle on someone, how you either could flip it or change the narrative or, you know, make the audience kind of second guess what they heard. And that's just good writing.
If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like if Dave really fucked your girl and got her pregnant. Talk about breeding resentment. Not sure how to ease the sentiment, the shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on
That's just crazy to hear. Just hearing Drake say you're a piece of shit to Kendrick, it just sounds crazy.
The sentiment, the shit's too intimate. I'm praying you recover from both incidents, but you a piece of shit, so this shit really no coincidence. Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left
Oh, he's still going. He's still going. This is hard. That's a hard flip on that. I already thought the B sharp was fire, bro. But then I heard D flat. He's doing a whole music note scheme type shit right here. Way to rebuttal that. That's hard. Cause that, I ain't gonna lie, that A minor line, I didn't catch it at first. And then once it hit me, I was like, oh shit, that was hard. But this is a dope way to flip it. Hold up, I wanna hear it.
That you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross head.
I leave D flat like Drake flat, but D major. And it almost sounds like he hit that the D major note when he said D major. Correct me if I'm wrong for you real music heads out there, but that's what it sounded like he was doing.
D flat, D minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. I'll slit your throat with the razor and do Rick Ross hair like that one flight from Malaysia. I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing.
I'm a hit maker, not a peacemaker, though. Hey, when it comes to hits, though, who got more, Drake or Kendrick? Like, if Drake, ooh, that's a good question. If Drake and Kendrick were to do a versus, now, this has nothing to do with their actual rap ability. Come on, you guys, let's keep it fair. Let's stay objective here, right? Let's do this right. In the verses where it is hit versus hit, right? It's not who out rapping the other one. That's like more battle rap stuff, and I love that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about specifically a verses where you go hit for hit with someone. I think Drake is taking that, bro. I think Drake does have more hits than Kendrick. But then again, I also am not as familiar with Kendrick's catalog. Oh, speaking of Kendrick's catalog, actually, I'm just going to finish that. Yeah, I feel like Drake would win that. But speaking of Kendrick's catalog, I want to do a lot more Kendrick. Doing this whole feud and going back to back, I've become more and more of a fan of Kendrick. And I feel like I'm not, like I said, as familiar with his work. So if you guys have more songs where he's like really bar heavy and kind of rapping crazy, like the type of shit I like, point me in that direction, because I want to do some more Kendrick Lamar songs. And it seems like you guys enjoy them as well. So yeah, please put some recommendations.
Rick Ross hair like that one flight from
I don't get that line.
I'm your baby mama screensaver. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Browns. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dog, not a peacemaker. Yeah, bullets that I'm stuffing in each chamber. Your ass in extreme danger. Stop buying views and buy comments. You may as well keep the paper. Shit you about to need for later. I give a fuck about your streaming data. You could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. Yeah, maybe when you meet your maker. I don't want to fight with a woman beater. It feeds your nature. If you still...
So is that shit true or not, bro? That really bums me out if Kendrick did, dude. If Kendrick did beat on the girl, bro, that's just... And, you know, like, with all these disses and these songs and, you know, possible facts or whatever it is, it still makes you view that person in a different light. But once again, I still, you know, keep that separate from the actual music.
Bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior and be there.
Wait, what?
If you still bumping R. Kelly, you could thank the savior. Said if they deleted his music, then your music is going to a hypocrite. I don't understand why these people praise you.
That I'm not a fan of. I've never liked that, bro. Like, regardless of what someone does in their personal life, it has nothing to do with their music. Like, I might be in the minority here, but I'm just such a huge fan of music. And if music is good, the song is good, and it's good, that's it. That's the bottom line. Then it's a great track. Like, regardless of what you think about Michael Jackson, whether he did all the accusations or not, he still has great music. Just because if let's say he did do what he's accused of, well, all of a sudden his music is not good. Like, no, that's you're not being genuine like that. Or, you know, I mean, you could choose to not listen to it. Like, oh, hey, I don't like what he did, so I'm not going to listen to it. That's fine. But you can't say that the music is not good. Like, oh, okay, all of a sudden R. Kelly songs are not good because of what he did. No, the songs are good, and you could choose not to listen to it because he did what he did, but it doesn't change the fact that his music is good. Same with, oh, I'm sorry to all my hotties, and you guys know I love you and all the support you have shown me, but I feel the same way about the Tory Lanez thing. Regardless of whether he did it or not and all that stuff. Well, he's been convicted, so I guess we got to say that he did it. It doesn't change the fact that, you know, he still has good songs. Same with anyone else, or even stand-up. Oh, this is going way sidetracked, but I've always, like, I guess felt very passionate about this. Or like Bill Cosby, is his show no longer good? Is his stand-up no longer good because of what he did? And, you know, you could go on for days about a bunch of different people and whatever they did. Yeah, I always just keep those things separate. The craft from the artist. It's hard to do. I'm not saying it's easy, but just me as a fan of music and just not even just music, comedy, all these things, like I just enjoy the craft so much, you know.
To a hypocrite, I don't understand why these people praise you. Sounding like you sent him commissary when he needs some paper. Album dropping soon, no wonder you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when
Oh shit, that's hard. That's a dope angle to take right there, bro. I like that. That's a good way to diffuse a lot of what Kendrick is saying or just doing, the approach, wanting to diss and all that. Is you got an album coming out, so you just need some publicity, and that's why you're doing this. And instead of just putting in that work to promote actually, you know, hard labor, that's smart. That's smart. That's a dope angle to take. So Kendrick does have an album coming out, because on another note, I would love to react to his new music.
one day you turn a clout chaser instead of doing hard labor. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit you,
I hear Whitney mentioned so much. I'm not sure. I don't get any of that reference, or even Millie Brown or Bobby Brown or Bobby. I know that whole Whitney Bobby thing, but I just don't know what any of that shit is.
it's a lot safer. Favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I was saying. And I've said this in almost all the diss songs. This is good for the sport. This is great for the culture. This is great for rap to have artists. It's that competitive nature in rap that just pushes each side to be better. And this is with everything. Competition is great for any sport, any industry and stuff, because, you know, it pushes you to be better because the competition might be outdoing you. I specifically think of like video games, and specifically like Call of Duty and X Defiant coming out. There is like, or even comparing Sledgehammer to Infinity Ward. This is so off topic, and I don't know if anyone knows what the hell I'm talking about, but it pushes developers to do better if you see another studio doing, you know, getting good reception, or people are like, oh shit, people are really fucking with it. You know, it's gonna push you to do better and make your product better. So competition is healthy, man. I know a lot of people, you know, might want to stay in their bubble or just stick to what they know and be like, I like this and this is what it is. But you have to be open to competition and be fair enough to be like, yo, if someone or something is outdoing you, step your game up. Don't complain. Don't get upset. Step your game up. Me as an upcoming YouTuber, I ain't gonna lie. There was times before I started doing YouTube where I would watch other dudes and be like, no, I could do that, but I wasn't doing it. And now that I am doing it and I see it, I just admire the effort and the ethic that a lot of these YouTubers put into their channel. And now it just motivates me to do better, to do more, and to just overall improve my own craft. And same with rap. And I battle as well. So if I see another battle rapper like, you know, doing this shit, I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's lame, that's gay, oh, that's dumb, he's getting more attention, blah, blah, blah. Nah, like, step your game up. You put in that work. You do what you gotta do to you know, to rise and be better.
Exercise, like,
Fire.
It's good to get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but...
Ooh, even though he's just talking, he's still rhyming in there, bro. That's hard.
Predator, get out, get the pen working. You would be a worthy competitor if I was really a predator and you weren't fucking lying to every blogger and editor, but... It is what it is. You definitely got this shit burnt the fuck out, though. Like, you got 10 more records to drop. The one before the last one, we finessed you into telling a story that doesn't even exist. And then you go and drop the West Coast one and try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some.
He's being honest, bro. It sounds like he's being honest, and I love that. Like, yeah, man, I would have liked it, but if it wasn't for all that shit you were saying that, you know, is not true, it would have been good, or you would have been good competition, you know, if those angles were true and stuff. But this is battle rap still. Like, you're trying to diminish the other person's, you know, credibility and all that. So, you know, you kind of got to do that in a battle. But this is, once again, a good way to rebuttal that.
That would be some shit I could dance to if he wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But, you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know. But
that's hard.
Just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
We need. Is there a video? There must be, bro. Like when Cat Williams did the Shay interview, the Shay Club Shay, bro. When that video came out with all the receipts of everything he said, and as far as Cat Williams, bro, I stand with him 100% on all that shit he said, bro. But like, is there a video out, and you guys gotta let me know, of receipts of either Drake's side, Kendrick's side, or both sides? That would be a dope video. I'm sure someone made that, or that has to be on YouTube somewhere. But that would be interesting to hear or see.
You to return the favor, like.
Well, seems like we made it to the end of Drake versus Kendrick. I fucking love the whole thing, man. I love hearing rappers rap. Man, if you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. But more importantly, have a beautiful, awesome, wonderful day. I love y'all.
To them like cops, told them I ain't seen nothing. Foot on their neck when I'm running. These beats that I'm eating are busting. They tasting like punches, be slapping like Will and leave a cook.